Wow. Matt Lewis, what up, big time? Um, how's everything going with you, Matt? How's the stamp going? How's the license? I know you got a license. And if you can, type your questions in the chat box. We're not the Q&A, the chat box if you can. Little Bridget from Michigan Avenue always wanted to gain knowledge over. Hey, Bridget, how did everybody find out? Thanks for joining us, Bridget. How did everybody find out here? Was it social media, YouTube, email list? If you can tell me how you found out about it, I would appreciate it. You got to track where your time and money is going. Email lists, social media. Cool. Okay, cool. Thanks. All right. If you found out via social media and you want to join the email list, you can go here to the school and enroll for free. If you don't want to enroll in any course just now, you can literally just go to the front of the screen and just hit enroll. You can sign up. You can leave if you want to leave. If you can stay if you want to stay. But trust me, you're going to want to stay because we always try to look out for our people. But we have the stars of the show here. Like, look at them. They're like stars. How are you, Lex and Derek? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending some time with us. Long time no see.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate it. What's up, everybody?
How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
Tiffany from Maryland. All right. Hey, Tiffany. And again, you're going to go here and you're just going to roll on the front. If you found us on social media, you're going to go here and roll on the front end, no payment. If you want to roll in the course, we'd love to have you. If you don't want to, you can just hang out. From a lot of Maryland people in the house. All right, so Lex and Derek, for the two people in the world who don't know who you are, can you tell everybody who you are and why are you here giving us knowledge tonight?
Go ahead, my lady, you go first.
All right, so I'm Lexus Pointer. I'm co-owner with him of Rochester NY Mobile Fingerprinting. I'm the co-owner of Black Abundance, the clothing brand. I am a landlord. I own properties in my city.
Yeah.
Business owner. I have a couple other businesses. I bake. I make products. I'm in school. I'm in nursing school, so I'm a nursing student. And that's pretty much it.
You are a busy lady. Congrats on all your accomplishments. Brother D.
What's going on, everybody? Brother Derek, CEO and owner of the BlackManStarterKit.com, I believe. One of the brothers in my courses here. So what up to you, Matt? I believe he's in here if I saw the name correctly. I'm a real estate investor. I own a property. Co-own Rochester NY Mobile Fingerprinting with my queen right here, which we're doing amazing things with that. Shout out to Dre for helping us get that started. Also looking to get more properties, and we're here just to share, the successes that we have with our business with the world, and hopefully you guys take action after watching us and hearing our story on how we may have that big job of like a month ago.
It was, I got the thing right here. It was January 24th.
And on our big day where we made a substantial amount of money. So I'm just grateful to be out here, grateful to share our story and just show you guys, what the value of having a business, what it really brings and allows you to do, because it grants you a lot of opportunities. And if I was working on a job, I would not have been able to make that big amount of money, and that's more than I ever made on a job. So right. I mean, in one day especially. So Thank you, Andre, for this opportunity. Well,
yeah, no doubt. Thank you guys for joining us, for blessing us. So if you guys know me, if we haven't met before, I'm Andre Hatchett. I started in the mobile notary business 13 plus years ago. I was 23, and now Derek, what up, baby? Now I'm 36. I'm 23. I was 23. Now I'm 36. In a month, I'm 37. Like, these years go by quick, by the way. Let me throw that out there. It's been my most consistent business ever. I've never gotten rich from it, but I've been able to show up somewhere from literally day one or two and make $50 to $600, $700, $900. That's less rare, but let's say average it out to 125 to 175 to show somewhere for a half an hour. So some people are already enrolled in the course. If you're already enrolled in one of our courses, say me. If you are not enrolled in any courses, say not me. Say me and not me. So it's simple, it works. Fingerprinting as a service, it's actually my favorite service, and we're gonna get into teaching it more. But in general, this business model just works. If you don't complicate it, don't make it too fancy, it works. Derek and Lex, they only do this one service currently. They only do this one service. So they aren't even doing any other services. So I just want to give you guys that. And the $3,600 a day, that is a rarity. I don't want it to. I don't want to make it look like it's an everyday thing, but it happened. Shoot, so maybe there are more opportunities for them, and maybe we aren't even high enough. But here's what is here's not a certainty, but here's what's more certain that I think. Well, let me ask you guys this: how much do you guys charge per fingerprinting appointment on average?
We charge by the distance. So we charge $25 for each card, which is we got from you as the base pay, $25 for each card. And then we do based on minutes instead of miles. So we charge like, in our city, our city is not very we don't have like a high cost of living. So people not really gonna pay like too much money unless they businesses. So we charge, we got like a scale where we do like 0 to 10 minutes, $50, so we'll be willing to travel, 10 minutes for $75 or, 5 minutes. Then it's like, it gets more expensive as it goes on. So we got 10 to like 15 minutes, that goes up $25. So it's like 75, then 15 to 20 is 100, and so on and so on. Like it gets more expensive the farther you are away.
But on average, Dre, we're not leaving the house for under $75. So we're not going there. We're not making them at minimum. And when we get there, 5-10 minutes and we're out, $75 is the minimum that we're making for that 5 to 10 minutes that we're in there.
$75 is the minimum we're going to charge in that house. Wow. Okay. Cool. So again, there are other services you can offer. People always ask me about becoming a signing agent, and look, it's cool. Oh, we got 60 people in here. Wow, 60 people. Being a signing agent is cool, right? It is cool, but it's not the only thing you could do in this industry. It's just the most popular, which is actually probably good for us that's the most popular, opposed to the fingerprinting or other stuff.
Fingerprinting is where it's at.
I know.
Fingerprinting where it's at. So I have my reasons. I want you guys to share your reasons why you guys went all in with this business, with this service.
I'll start it.
Okay.
Well, doing some research, we are the only in our city, the only business that offers this service. So we are automatically on the top of the chain. So nobody else really does it. I mean, you can go to the police station, but really not. A lot of people do not want to go to the police station. Their hours suck. You got to wait. Our police station got to park in the garage, and it's downtown. It's kind of hectic. So, people just like the convenience of us coming to them, the library, Starbucks, and all that. So, we just wanted to. We liked the fact that we were going to be the only one in our city that offered the service, and it's pretty quick and easy. So I just like that you really didn't have to. It wasn't nothing crazy. It's 5-10 minutes and you're out. So that's kind of why I thought it was a good idea for us to start it.
I think the same thing, like what we learned from your school, the first class that we took from you, no, that was the second class, but you was teaching us about basically how to get our how to pick our domain, right? Mm-hmm. So basically how our domain is, we able to get at the top of the Google. So like you type in mobile fingerprinting in our city, we gonna come up. We even come up if you just put fingerprint, and we like first when you come up. And we did our research, like he said, looking up different companies that provided it, and we couldn't find any companies that provide the mobile fingerprinting. Even everywhere we go, people ask us, about our businesses and stuff, and they be like, mobile fingerprinting, and they be like, that is like, one of the lawyers was like, that's pioneerish.
Pioneers. That's you want to be ahead of the curve. You want to be a trendsetter. You want to be a trendsetter. Someone says, good evening. Did the fingerprinting gig come from the class? The information came from the class. But let's get into it. How did you guys land that gig? If you could walk us through that day.
That's not on you because you got the call.
Okay. So basically, so we got a call. It was a guy who he basically had a bunch of employees that needed to be fingerprinted.
Okay, how many is a bunch?
Okay, so it started off as being 42 people.
Mm-hmm.
42 people. That was just it, 42 people, right? So I was like, oh shoot. I'm like, because it's only me and him fingerprint. So I was like, oh shoot, like at this price, and I knew it was a business from the jump. Now when we come across businesses, we know that they be paying the money because they be using the business card, and they don't even care. So we like, this probably about to happen. And so it was 46 people. So we talked about it amongst each other. Then we called you because you are a mentor. You one of our mentors that we have. And then once you broke down the analysis of how long it takes us to do the fingerprint card, and then you said to multiply that by what did you say? You said you basically gave us a formula to multiply the amount of time it takes us to do each fingerprint card.
By the amount of people that's there.
Yeah, and then times 2, of course, because we got 2 people. Yeah. So we did that, and I'm doing the math wrong. I'm looking at it like it's gonna take us 24 hours. I was doing the math wrong because I wasn't adding both of us up. So once we did that, we sitting there looking, and it's like, okay, we got the hours that it would take, and we broke it down. So we end up, was he emailing us or calling us?
No, he was calling us. And go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I am very good under pressure. So I don't show anybody excitement or any type of nervousness.
She's official. She should do a class.
Even if I'm nervous, I'm not showing you I'm excited. I'm just like, sir, the cost is gonna be $3,600. Like, I'm not like, you gonna pay that. No, I'm like, this is business.
Keep it cool. So that's another thing. You gotta say your price, say it firmly, and keep it cool. You gotta expect it.
Exactly.
You got to expect it. So that's a great point, Lex. And hold on one second.
Okay.
Do you send the cards or do the clients do? The clients send the cards. And that's one of the parts about this business, because loan closings, we usually got to send that stuff out, right, D?
Exactly. Now we said we return the card to them. They do all that, so we're not responsible for any of the shipping of the card. So
they do the harder part than we do.
Yeah, let's get it to the right place where it has to go.
We show up. We do our thing, then they got to go. And everyone just who just came in here real quick. This is Derek and Lex, former students, now teachers. You got to add that to the resume as well. Now teachers at the Black Real Estate School and the Notary School, and they're my friends. Type your questions in the chat box if you don't mind. Type your question in the chat box. And if you look in the chat box as well, I posted 2 links. If you want to enroll in the fingerprinting course, you can click one of the links. If you want to enroll in our all access, like access to every course we have for life, I'm going to end this promo on Wednesday. It's like $863, and it comes with a 1-year mentorship. That's a $3,000 class, and people pay it.
Right.
It is literally $863, and that gives you every class we ever have for life and 1-year mentorship. Like I'm gonna, man. I can't say that link now, but no, you got till Wednesday. Erica, hey Erica, hi Derek, and congratulations on having multitude of income. What city do you live in? Rochester, New York. What are the startup costs fingerprinting? Also, how long is the training? Lastly, you have to be licensed. Okay, a lot of questions. They're in Rochester, New York, and they got the training in our course, which you should enroll in. All right, so go. So you got the call, you quoted them the price. Well, you called me, which I'm glad you guys called me. No, I called you, just ironically, just accidentally, right? Not accidentally, I just called and say what's up, see how you were doing, and you were like, what did you say?
I was just like, you got great timing. I was just gonna call. I don't know if that was law of attraction or something, but I'm like, I needed to talk to you. We got this call. This guy wants to fingerprint X amount of people. $36,000 job. Dre was like, secure the bag. I'm like, gotcha. We're gonna secure that.
Yeah.
Back to you.
It wasn't even that much before though.
Oh, was it?
It didn't start off as 36. It started off like I don't know if it was like it was like 1,400 or something like that. We found out later, but okay.
Because you needed more cars, right?
Yeah. So okay, so I'll continue, right? So this is what I do. So like I said, learning from Andre course, I learned one of the biggest things I always say I took away from the course was give the big business feel, right? I incorporate that in everything. So when I need to think about something, when I don't have an answer on the spot, I give them something else. So this is what I told the man. He was like, okay, we got to fingerprint 46 people. Can you do this by Friday? I think this is like Wednesday. Was this like Wednesday?
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday, yeah.
So we had 2 days to prepare for this. So I'm just like, I couldn't think about it on the moment, and I didn't, me and him are the only people who do it. So what I told him, I'm like, okay, so a job of that magnitude has to be forwarded to management so that we can, so that they can review a job, so they can review to see how many people they can get out to come to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you on the urgent list. I'm gonna be giving you a call back. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna elevate this to management, and they're gonna let us know if we're able to do a job of this magnitude. So he hung up, of course. That bought us time, and that's when we talked about it. Because, something like that, you can't just be like, no, and you can't just be like, yeah, because if you don't end up doing it, then, that look bad for business. So if I need like a break or something, or if I have to think about something, I just tell him something like that. So I told him something like that, and it's just me and him consulting, and then we talking to you. So after that, okay, we like, all right, we're going to do this. Call him back. He's like, okay, so I'm like, did you get the information? Because I asked him, every client that we have, I asked them specifically, do you know if the place they accept ink fingerprints, do they require ink fingerprints or digital fingerprints? Because we only do ink fingerprints. So, I asked them all the information just so they don't, they're not confused, so they know what's going on up front. So I'm like,
hold on. I want everyone to do me a favor. I want you to share. We're streaming this on YouTube too. I want everyone to get this free game. Everyone share this link on YouTube, after this YouTube link on Facebook. After 10 people say done, then we're going to continue from there. So I want you guys to do me a favor, share this on Facebook or in our Twitter. After 10 people say done, then we will resume. So we want, we're giving you free game, and we're asking you to do us a favor and to just share it with some peeps. All right, done. One person says done, 2 done. Aaron, thank you. And everyone else who's just joining us, thank you. We are going over Lex and Derek's $3,600 day. Again, it's not the norm, but on a low end, they're getting $75 a pop. And they're usually for like 10, 15 minutes. So either way, you're going to be winning in this industry. Either way, you're going to be winning in this industry. We'll be signing up for April sessions. All right, cool. And Aaron, I think that's Aaron. I shared the link if anybody wants to enroll in our all-inclusive course. That means every single course that we have in 1 year mentorship. It's usually $3,000 up until Wednesday at 7 p.m. It is $863. So that's every course we ever have for life. You're in there. And you have 1 year of mentorship. Like, you cannot beat that. Done. All right, we need 2 more done. So I need to share the YouTube link on your Facebook page for me, please, and then we're gonna kick it off. Derek and Lex, thanks for being patient with me.
Oh, no problem, Brother Dre. No problem.
That's a really good deal.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
I know it's tax return time.
Back times that. It's up this one job, so it's a great investment. We made all our money back. That have caused times.
And all you're doing, again, like everybody can do more services if they want to, but you guys are just doing literally one service.
Right.
Like that just shows you the opportunity. And people email me. I don't think I'm lying or what they email me, like, is this business real? Can you do it in every state? I was like, did you guys see how many testimonial videos we have out there? This business freaking works. It's just about how you decide to work it. That's it. This business works. It's just how you decide to work it. Some people, they have other people do the jobs for them. Some people do the jobs themselves. Some people do affidavits and wills and power of attorney. Some people, like you guys, do fingerprinting. All right. We have people who sent it out. Okay, thank you for sharing the link. All right, Lex and Derek, if you continue where you guys left off, I would appreciate it.
Okay, so like I said, I told the man that we had to send this case up to management so that it can be reviewed because it was a case of high magnitude. It was 42 people. That's more than average. So once we reviewed it with each other, we reviewed it with you. Called the man back. I called him back and I asked him, did he make sure he didn't know right off the bat exactly how many cards each person needed. So I told him I told him I would give them the estimate based off of if they needed one card per person. So when it was like in the 1400s, that was based off of one person. And
$400 price range, you mean?
Say it again.
The price you had quoted them originally what was $1,400. That was given one card per person.
Right, one card per person. So one card per person. And okay, this man, he ended up telling me that it was another company that they were gonna pay. He was like, when he heard the 1,400, he was like, oh, okay, that's great. The other company was gonna charge like 3,800. So I was like, oh, there was somebody that so we talked about it. So I'm like, okay, so they were gonna pay 3,800. And I'm like, our services are just as valuable as the next person. So I told them that there would be a fee, that the management would say that there would be a fee to get fingerprint specialists blocked out for a certain amount of hours. I told them that when I called them back.
You are good. You're a good seller.
So I told him that, and I'm like, in order to get certain specialists, we were very busy. In order to get them blocked out for a certain amount of hours, you have to pay a fee on top of that. So
let me hop in there, which is true because you guys actually had another job that day, but you guys have to switch that job around.
That is true. Yep, I forgot about that. Yep, we had one.
You forgot about it because that job paid $3,000. The other job, it paid, what was it, $175? That other job paid
120.
120. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're right about that. I forgot about that. But yeah, so we had another job on the same day, so we had to work around it. So you're right. So we had to work around. They had to work around. We had to work around their schedule. So I told him that, and also he told me when I called him back, he was like, so so each person needs 3 fingerprint cards. So I'm like, oh, okay.
That's a lot of fingers.
I know. I estimated for one initially. So I estimated 42 people. Now he's saying 3 cards per person. So now it equals 126 fingerprint cards. I'm like, okay, sir. And he was really cool. So it's good when you get a cool person. So I'm like,
always
okay.
helps.
Right. So I'm like, that this changes the price, correct? And he's like, yeah, I know it's going to be more. So what I told him, I'm like, so I calculated the new price. That's when we got to the 36. I calculated a new price for him, but I was like, okay, so being that you, I told him, I've been working on your case, being that it's, triple the amount of people that we initially had, sent up the request for. We're going to have to basically send, another request. We're going to have to tell them about the changes that's been made. And I'm like, they'll be able to get back to you within, the hour. So he was real cool about it because I'm like, for us, we the only people doing it. When we called you was trying to think about somebody who could help us do the job. We was trying to think about somebody. We couldn't figure nobody out. So if we physically can't do it, then we can't do the job. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I had to think about. And me, I don't sit there and try and think about it on the spot and just like blurt out an answer. I'm like, I gotta be calm. So I'm like, sir, we will call you back after we see what they say. So I hung up with him again. I told him it's not 42, it's 126. And then we like, oh my gosh.
And Lex, how long does it take to do one card on average?
On average, one fingerprint card, I would say takes, let me see, I based it off of doing the 10 cards, which I finished in 40 minutes. So I was saying like about 4 or 5 minutes a card.
Okay, cool. And these are the ink cards, right? The ink cards.
The ink cards.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So even though we're in an advanced society, most companies they actually require the ink old school fingerprint instead of the digital one. So yeah,
that's true. When we do another class, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go. Yeah.
I'm saying I could tell them on this video, or we could do another class about it. But I basically, what word am I looking for? When people ask about the digital fingerprints, I kind of make ink fingerprint sound like, you know, an end all be all, like it's the best thing, it's much better. And you know, yeah, I could tell y'all how to do that too. If you want me to do it on this video or the next video,
we'll do it next time. Don't worry about
okay.
it. Yeah, we got like a question I can't even answer. We got 73 people in here. That's a lot of people, and we got some on YouTube. Okay, so you got the call. So here's something that I told them, don't do this next time. I was like, don't. I didn't text you. Would you have called me?
Oh no, I was gonna get with you. It's just your time was perfect because I just
because I was like, no, take the job. If it's not the same day, like in an hour or two, I was like, yo, take the friggin' job. We'll figure it out later. But that's one of the privileges about being in our mentorship program. Is I got that kind of access where we're gonna be able along the way. If you're in that year-long program, which I put the link for that in here if you guys want to enroll in that. Lock down the job, figure out the rest later, because most companies, if it's not a yes right away on the phone, like they'll just call other people. Most companies will not give you the benefit of the doubt to wait a while. So you gotta, I'm a believer, like lock it down, especially because you had 2 days to figure it out exactly. Figure it out, and yeah, that's a big deal. All right, Derek, go, or Lex.
Oh, okay.
You go ahead.
So yeah, so once basically, like I said, I hung up with the man because I told him now it's going to be 126 cards instead of the expected 42. They have to review this again because it's going to be more money and it's going to be more time. So we talked about it, and then, you know what I'm saying, we calculated that. We figured it would take us about 5 hours. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we never did a job this big. But we talked about it together, and we worked the same job. We worked in factory work. So we was working 8 hours for somebody else to make a couple $100 a day. So I'm like, even though it's gonna be a lot for 5 straight hours, which it was, we was working for somebody else for 8 hours a day on a factory line. We wasn't sitting at a desk. We was, doing stuff with our hands and stuff. So I'm like, I know we could do it. So once we decided we was doing it, we called them back, told them, you have to make this is the amount. You have to make the payment by this day. We always tell them to bring, government issue ID. We tell them what they need to do. We tell them what we need from them. We need a spot where we can set up our fingerprint equipment. You know what I'm saying? We tell them to expect. Sorry.
I want to say I'm glad that she had extra supplies, because it's good to have extras. If she didn't have these supplies, we would not been prepared for a job of that magnitude, because they needed like 100 and something cards.
Yeah, they need 126, and started off like what we learned in your school, like with the 25 packs. We would get the 25 packs, but when business started picking up, I ordered a pack, like a 250 pack. And it was a better deal than just getting multiple 25 packs. So we had that on hand. Like he said, because we was looking for extra ink pads. Remember, you told us to get the extra ink pads.
Yeah.
And there was no delivery, even on Amazon, that would get there in time. So if we didn't have the cards, we couldn't have did the job because they didn't have their own cards.
So let's look at that for a second. That's called being prepared for the unexpected. Because usually you guys might do 2 people at a time, 2 to 4 cards a person. So, that's like 6, 7 cards on average per appointment. But what you guys did was you guys got prepared, not knowing when it's going to happen, but giving yourself the opportunity if it comes to happen. And most people in business, they aren't freaking prepared. They aren't prepared with the little small stuff, and they expect the big stuff to pop off. And I'm like, yo, you got to hold yourself down with the little stuff. So some people just flat out cheap. Some people are cheap, even though they have the money. They say, well, I don't need it. So that 250 pack, what it costs, like 50, 60 bucks maybe?
It was $40, and for a 25 pack, it costs like $9 for a 25 pack. But for the 250, it costs $40.
$40, all right? So if you guys didn't invest $40, you guys could have potentially missed out on $3,600.
Exactly.
Right? Everybody follow me with that one? not spending $40 could have had them miss out on $3,600. Being prepared, whatever line of work you're in, be overly prepared. It can't hurt. Okay, all right, go.
But actually, Andre, I misspoke. So we had the cards, but they did have their own cards because the company that wanted the cards, they basically sent them all the cards that they wanted, and it was the same.
Even better. Okay.
Yeah, it was the same as we used. So we had backup. We had it just in case, but I did forget that they had their own cards. They overnighted them. So.
But we had extra pads too because we were using a lot of ink, so we had extra pads, extra ink pads for rolling the fingers and all that. So it's good to be prepared.
Yeah. You can never go wrong with be prepared in life. I tell you, man, it would just give you the self-esteem. So how do they have the people come in there? So you're there with everybody in the room at one time, or did they come in shifts? So
that's where we didn't know. We was consulting amongst each other. I'm sorry, you could go.
I've
been talking the whole time.
You're doing a good job, though.
You're doing your thing. Like, you're doing your thing.
Okay. So we were trying to figure out for us, like for our sanity, how we wanted it. Because, when you got a business, you the boss, you run a show, they need you. Don't mean, you please the customer, but they have to go by your rules. Mm-hmm. So basically, we was in a small conference room, and it had a couple tables. So we always have a point of contact. And whenever I go anywhere and they got a security guard, I tell them my point of contact is so-and-so.
Smart.
And like mobile fingerprinting. So we were talking with this guy, and luckily the guy was cool, because sometimes you don't always get the coolest people. So the guy was pretty cool. He was down to earth, he wasn't super anal. So we talked to him. We said, so what we're gonna do, this is the process. If you can get some people to fill these cards out in advance, we showed him how to fill the cards out, because that's half the battle.
Genius.
Yep, that's half the battle. Filling the cards out is what takes most times when you have even like individual clients. So we showed him how to do that, and even he made some cards up as like examples of
templates.
Yeah, of what you have to fill out on a different portion of the card. So everybody was coming in, like at first it was a few people in there. There was a few people waiting in there. They had some chairs, and as people was filling their cards out, there had we were fingerprinting a few people. So it was very like low. It was pretty low stress. It wasn't like they were in a big line of 46 people, because they had like a couple meetings and stuff, because this was like their office. They had a couple meetings going on at the time. So some people were in the office, in their meetings that had to be fingerprinted. So we would have like, about 5 people waiting in a room. Then there would be a few minutes where somebody's in the office, so we just sitting there for maybe about a minute, not too long, but it was like different spells of we waiting on somebody to somebody waiting in line to be fingerprinted.
We got like a little assembly line going. Some people filling them out. People fill theirs out, then they come get fingerprinted. It was just like clockwork, but it was good that we did it like that, because it helped expedite the process, because we had like 100 and something cars, so we had to have a plan of action to get them out and not get stressed out and move efficiently, because we wanted to get out. They wanted to get out. We wanted to make everything right. So,
Yeah, and luckily, it was a pretty good group of people, because everybody was helping out. So the guy who was our point of contact, he was filling out people cards for them, like the stuff that he could fill out, like the business address and everything. He would fill those cards out and would give it to them to fill their personal information out. And then the people who we were fingerprinting, they were giving information to the people who were gonna be fingerprinted. They were like, this means this, or if you have an alias, you put that. So we didn't have to be involved in everything, which was good, because it was more low stress for us. So everybody was pretty much helping out. And you know how they have like the management, the person who's facilitating it, they have to make sure things are getting a move on. So they saw, the rate of which we were fingerprinting people, and that's basically, it was just working around us.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, and it didn't even take us 5 hours.
Yeah.
We calculated that, but it took us like 3.
3 hours?
Yep.
Yeah, we was out in time for like a late lunch.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's perfect. And for anyone here who is new, here's what I'm giving out literally till Wednesday. That is it. If you're not sure, if you guys want to enroll in the course, again, we have multiple courses. We're just talking about fingerprinting tonight. And again, that number, it isn't what I would call a rarity, but it shows it's possible. But showing up somewhere and making between 75 and 150 for 20 minutes, half an hour worth of work, and being able to get everything rolling up in 60 days. And again, I've been doing this 13 years. It's been my most consistent business. If you like simple stuff that works, that's recession proof, I would advise you to check us out. If you are going to think about it, here's what you do. You can enroll here for free on the front. Just hit enroll now. You'll be enrolled in our portal. You get emails, all that good stuff. But here go a couple of offers in which I'm showing love to you guys for, because as Derek knows and Lex knows, who went through the course, this is a really good deal. So
definitely.
Okay, while it comes up. Okay, so if you just want to enroll in the Fingerprinting Academy, you just want to enroll in that, we have some pre-recorded sessions. We have more live sessions coming up in May. Hopefully Lex and Derek can help us out with that. We have more coming out in May. It's 50% off. This ends Wednesday, so instead of $497, it's $248. That's a good price. And you have lifelong access to the course, like forever, right? I know.
I thought that was just for a year.
I'm looking out. Right, so that's $248.
Make that back.
Make back in one job, literally. And not to share too much information and get information overload. You guys don't even have to do the jobs yourself. You guys can create companies and have other people work for you, right? But all that we get into in the class, again, we have sessions that are up now, but we have more coming out, live ones in May, right? So you can enroll now. We'll give you more game in May. You want to enroll there, here's the link for that. Join the Blackmail Starter Kit. What's going to tell you about that in a second. Derek has put together an amazing program for Black One. Did y'all get paid on the spot? They were paid before they even went, right, Lex?
We got the invoice. I blacked out the personal information. We could show them. Yeah. After we're done, after I'm done doing this, let's show them that. But that's the best part. Okay. Paid weeks later, not in this business. I mean, some services, yeah, but not. Man, we try to get paid early and often before we even leave the crib, right, D? All right. If you want our all-inclusive package, right, where you enroll in every course we have, literally every course we have, old sessions and will ever have, it is usually $3,000, like literally. Document review, live interactive, apostille, self-study, mobile fingerprinting, master's class to be the middle person, learn how to sign and stamp, are self-employed, like literally every course we have. The apostille course, which is nuts, by the way. I love that service as well. It is usually almost $3,000. If you enroll before Wednesday, it is $863. Let me just double check on that. $863 and something cents. Yes, okay, $893, sorry. $893.10. And this comes with 1 year mentorship. So every 2 weeks we'll be on the computer or on the phone every 2 weeks. I will never offer it this cheap again in my life, right? So if you want to go all in, you can enroll in this one. If you want to think about it for a day, think about it, but make sure you hop in. All right, I want you guys to share your screen now, Lex and D, and I'll show the people that just so they know it's real. So there's no guessing games. Okay. And while he's looking for that, I gotta say something about you offering your course for cheaper. So one thing about your courses, like we took Dr. Boyce courses too, and we took a couple other real estate courses. But one thing about your courses that I want the people to know, like the great thing about it, businesses. And that's where we actually was able to start a business, because we would get so much information about business from courses and books, and it'll be like, start a business this and start a business that, but it wouldn't say what business. Okay.
It's about theory, not about actual practicality.
Right, yeah, so us having something that we could actually be like, okay, this is step by step how to start this business. It was able to get us in there, because being, how we typically are in America, they want us to just work a job. We have the mindset of only working a job, so business thinking is not really innate to all of us. It's not really something that we naturally do. So
Yep.
when you laid out the steps to something actual, like do this and you'll make money, this is how you do it, that was what changed the game. So you offering that for a lifetime, I'm telling y'all will make that back within a couple months of having your services up. And he's gonna be adding new content too. So I'm telling y'all, this is like, you have to invest in yourself. You can't like take shortcuts with every single thing, because that's going to keep you at your job. If you like working, that's cool, but most people don't. But I'm telling you, this was like one of the best things that happened at 5,
Yeah, and Brother Dre's giving you guys all access to everything. So
yeah,
this is, we just got one thing, so you got access to everything. If you take on his promo, I mean, that's crazy right there. Like, you have so many different ways to get it. Positive fingerprint.
Yeah.
We're just doing fingerprints. So just think, if we hit all the markets.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. So.
And that way, appreciate that, Lex and D. And you guys are teaching as well, so they'll be learning from you guys, and not just me. So here's the thing. Because of the all access forever, if you just want to do one service now, then you want to do another one in 6 months, another one in 2 years, you could do it. You don't have to rush to figure out what you want to do and when, because you don't have to worry about any time restraints. And we talk every 2 weeks with the mentoring part of it, so I will help you figure it out. You want to take advantage of this. Trust me on this one. You're gonna win. You are gonna win if you follow the steps. As Lex and Derek said, it's piece by piece. It's nothing fancy. I'm not fancy, so I don't know fancy stuff. I know how to give you. I just don't know it. But I'm gonna give you everything I got, everything we got, because we're a team. This is how we roll, and we're gonna give it to you. So if you guys want to show the screen on your end, that'd be cool.
Oh, Dre, I just need you to make me the host. It will not let me share my screen because it says host disabled.
Derek.
It's all good.
Change to attendee. Make host. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, I see it now. Share screen. So this is can you guys see that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So this is our invoice, and we also learned, how different payment platforms. Also taking your course, how to have a official business number.
Yeah,
like, we are official. Like, we have an official number.
Right. Yeah.
We take payments. We send invoices. They see our logo.
Yeah.
They see all that. They see our website, phone number on our invoices. All big business feel that we learned from Andre's course.
And y'all see, it was more than 36. It was 3685, but we just said, 3600 just to cut it short. But it was 3685 that we got paid for this.
I love it. I love it. Congrats, guys. There we go. There it goes right there. Like, it doesn't get much realer than that. I'm ecstatic for you guys. I'm happy and I'm joyed. Just seeing you guys from 2 years ago to seeing where you guys are now. Derek left the full-time gig. You guys are growing this thing, and you guys are doing it together. Like that's just some real stuff, right? You guys are in your 20s, mid-20s. Homeowners, like this is great stuff. Someone asked me about a payment plan. I wasn't gonna do it because it's already discounted. If you email me, and if you have at least half, I'll try to work with you. If you got at least half up front, email me and I'll try to work with you. I can't do it for everybody, but I try to do it. But you gotta have at least half up front. And the reason is because it's so cheap already. We kind of gotta have some standards. But email me and I'll try to work something out for you guys if you guys need a payment plan. All right. Every course we have for life, there's apostille processing, which pays usually $200 and up. Loan closings, 80 to 150 to 200 and 200 and change. Fingerprinting, wills, power of attorneys. There's so many different routes to go. It's just which one works best for you. The fingerprinting course, we're going to upload new content, live sessions starting May. New sessions starting May, but there's already content there now, but we're going to update it and improve it and give you guys more bang for your buck. And it will be live, so it'll be interactive. Raheem, I missed the promos. Okay, I'll show you my screen again, Raheem. How's everything going, by the way? How's everything going? And Derek, for the people who are just meeting you now, tell them how you feel because Derek actually left his full-time job. He's doing this business full-time now.
Yeah, it feels good, especially to get that big job because just getting off the plantation, it's definitely a different feel, different adjustment, but it felt good because I was making 400 something a week, and then to make that job in 5 hours, take me like maybe close to 2 months to make that on the job. So
Yeah.
it feels good, and it feels good to be able to take jobs, and we don't take all the jobs, so sometimes we turn jobs down. Maybe they're not paying enough, but I have freedom. I have the option to make money. I can have other people do the jobs for me, and I'm only in one area of the business. I'm looking at notary stuff. I'm looking at other things right now, but fingerprinting is holding me down. But I have options. I can apply to another company. I can do this. So it feels good to have options and not have to be stressed out on the job. So I'm just grateful that that you created this program. I'm grateful that my partner and me and her was able to do this together, and it's been an amazing journey. And like you said, it's only been like a year.
Probably about a year.
Yeah, we've only been in the game for a year. So
I mean, if we look at this, that you were able to quit your job from just having this one service, like if that's not motivating people to sign up, I don't know what the heck will do it. And again, maybe they might do more, maybe they might do a different one. But I just want to put out the possibilities of what's out there if you just get some leadership, some accountability, and some knowledge.
Definitely.
That's true.
Definitely. And like I said in the early in the video, you're gonna make the money back 9 times out of 10. You invest in yourself, you're gonna make this money back. Like Dre is giving you guys a great deal on this information. You'll learn. He'll show you all the tangible things to get it going, what to do, how to get clients. I mean, like Dre helps you get the bag. Like he'll help you make the money. His program will help you get some money flowing, help you see different ways on how you can make money. So, it's so many different ways you can do this. And it's up to you. It's up to you how you want to get it, but you can get it. So definitely invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
That's it. Andre Mobley. What's up, Dre? Andre Mobley, what's going on? The access to the course material is the advertisement on the link. I'm going to change that. For this course, you have access to it for life. This course, you have access to this course for life. I'll make sure that you guys have access for life. Now, not a year. I'll give to you guys for life. So no more payments ever for this course. And again, there's going to be content uploaded continuously. How much is the class? It's $497, but if you enroll before Wednesday, it's $248.50. How do you go about getting contracts? It's a lot. Just enroll, and we got it. It's too much info to go over now. Thanks so much for the information, no doubt, John. And if you are interested in so some people like to do different stuff, right? I like to do fingerprinting and apostilles. I don't like to do closings that much anymore. I like to have people do the jobs for the company, and I just do a few here and there. But everyone has a different route to go. If you aren't sure, if you know this business is for you, but you aren't sure which route you want to go, this is where you want to be, because this is everything. And you see, it's. I'll show you. The best thing I ever did was take the course. Yeah, Dre took. Hey Dre, was it the first go around, Dre? Was it 2015 or 16? I know you were early. Was it 15 or 16? 16. He said the best thing I did was take the course. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, Dre's old school. Best thing I did was take that. Good stuff. I'm happy things are going well for you. Is $863 for all courses? Yes, Derek, this is for all courses for life. Like no more payments ever here, ever. And 1 year of mentorship. So we will talk on the phone or via webcam every 2 weeks as a group, right? Every 2 weeks. Are you offering discount on the apostille course later? You know what? If you want the apostille course, let me see what I can do for you for that. Did you want to sign up for that today? If you want it today, I'll make something happen for you. I'll make something happen for you. But you guys want to be here, man. There's a recession coming. A lot of people are saying that this business, you'll be able to work it no matter what, no matter where you're at. We literally have students from all over the country. People do it part-time, people do it full-time. Actually, we've got alumni in here who are getting, who said it's the best investment they made. Lex and Derek are only doing one service. Derek has left the full-time workforce. Shout out to him for that. He has left the full-time workforce. Like, some things in life just work, guys. And I'm not saying that you guys are gonna love this. I'm gonna say you'll probably at least like it. You probably at least like it enough to keep it going. I had to go for 13 years. It has been my most consistent business. My calls are starting to come in, and now I'm moving to myself full time. That's my man Scott. Scott's out there in New York. He's in Long Island. Good stuff, Scott. Good stuff. He enrolled it, and you enrolled what, like 4 or 6 months ago, Scott? His calls starting to come in. And he's about to go full time. I mean, can you buy the rest of the program at a reduced rate? I'm not sure what you mean. I missed that question. Been in business for 3 months with loan closings. Got a modification for a job with SnapDocs and SnapDocs, but someone else got it. Oathman and I haven't gotten any business. Hopefully that can change. Yes, we'll get that changed. Mia, hey, what's up, Mia? What's up, Mia? Everyone say what's up to Mia. Mia's out there in Alabama. Hey, Mia, if you can help me post these links, Mia, I would appreciate it if you don't mind, if you're able to. Lisa, so sorry, there's going to be a replay before Wednesday. Go to my YouTube page. You know, I'm gonna actually send you the YouTube link right here. I'll leave it up on YouTube, and you can go there and check it out. You can go there and check it out. Lex, if you could read me the questions, Lex and D, as they're coming in, I would appreciate that.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that chat box is just.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in here tonight. We got a lot of people in here tonight. And thank you guys for joining. And for some of us, this is our first time meeting. I appreciate you guys coming in and learning from us and hanging out with us for a few.
Do we read the questions or just the comments?
You got stuff in the Q&A too.
If you can read the questions first,
Okay.
I'll get to the comments later if we have time.
Okay, is the notary agency content included as well?
In the all-in, yes, everything. How to build up your own signing service where you're the middleman or woman, how to be self-employed, apostille processing, cold calling, how to notarize documents, everything. And the cool thing about our program is everyone in it who teaches in the class course is a former student. Besides from me, like literally everybody's a former student. That's how you know it works. That's how you know it works.
Somebody said, do you teach? I'm sorry, you were about to say something?
No, I saw you.
Okay, somebody said, do you teach the digital fingerprinting as well?
Not yet, because the other stuff is in such high demand. But that might be adjusted. We might change that, but as of now, we don't.
Yeah. When we do that video, like I said, I'll show you how I finagle me. People think that fingerprinting is better. I'm telling you, you gotta make whatever you do sound the best. So.
You gotta do it what you can.
Companies are sending people cards to get fingerprinted. Like they're sending people the cards to get the ink pad, so they're not sending people digital. They don't say we need digital print. They need the ink pad. That's still relevant right now in 2019. So.
Right. What is the price range for the mobile fingerprint equipment? That's not much at all.
That's all in the course, ain't it?
Yeah. It's under a few $100. It all depends on how fancy you want to get with it, but it's under a few $100.
Does it prep you for licensing?
Some states you don't even need it. Some states you do, some states you don't. But in our live sessions in May, like that's what we're going to cover. We're going to cover the different states that have different policies, but some states you don't even need it. Power of attorney, divorce affidavits. I go to hospitals, jails, all that stuff. Good stuff, Dre. Someone asked earlier about what type of merchant device you use, payments, cash, all that. Cash App, PayPal here, Stripe, check, cash, all that good stuff. Everything is on deck. You want to get it as easy as possible to get paid. Easy as possible to get paid. If you're looking for a payment plan, you have to have at least half up front because it's so cheap. I can't do this for everybody, but email me here and we will see what we can do. You got to have at least half up front and pay the other half within 2 weeks. But if you're looking for that, we can get that going. And again, these prices will not be the cheap ever again. So let's make a deal and get you going. Have you rolling by springtime? Have you rolling by springtime?
How long is the class for?
The fingerprint. So if you enroll in the course, you're gonna have lifetime access. It all depends on you. Some people watch a video a month. Some people watch a video a day. Like Scott watched. He probably watched like half of the sessions in the first 24 hours when he gets there. It's all about you. It is all about how serious you want to take it, how fast you want to go, how slow you want to go. I know people who have gotten through all the information in a week. He said, I sure did. Got through the information in a week, and they were able to get rolling. They have their phone ringing before the license even came in the mail. Like they were getting calls for business before they even had the notary commission come in the mail. Like that's how real this is. Like that's how real this is. If you put in the work, like we're gonna make sure you get there. All you gotta do is keep it simple, follow the steps, add in your own little twist, and you're gonna make money. Like we have former students, current students in here who are telling you the exact same thing. What day in May? I'm not sure what day in May yet. I'm still working on the dates for May. It's gonna start early May though. There was I need to take the fingerprinting and loan signing course I need to take the finger. Okay, cool. Hey, Dre, hit me up, Dre. Since you were a former student, we'll make sure you do. We got you right. My site was up before my commission even came. Sure. Did I miss any? I think I did. There's a lot of questions in here.
At the top you did, but the ones that's coming in right now, you didn't miss any so far.
Okay, cool. We're gonna give a couple more minutes. Lex and Dee, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, guys.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah, I hope everybody definitely takes action though on, there's something that, something, you got so many options, definitely take action on something, whatever it is, whatever that you think could work for you, but just try it out, give it a shot. You see what it got us, so definitely invest in yourself. It's definitely worth it.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Somebody asking us, are you still using the inkless pads that we mentioned previously? That was for us, I think they're asking us because we mentioned the inkless pads. Mm-hmm. So we use the inkless pads and we use like a regular size pad that has ink, just because we can't find the little small pad for inklet and the inkless ones. So we use a little small pad for like each individual fingers, and then a bigger pad that's not inkless, we use that for like all 4 fingers. So it's just how whatever equipment that you could find. So we use the inkless too, as well as the ink, but the ink, is washes off their hands easily. So it's not really no big deal. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming out and watching.
And they never did the loan signing. Like, was it Shamika? They could skip it. They could skip the loan signing. They said
we didn't do loan signings. Mm-hmm. That wasn't us that you saw.
All right.
See, it's all about what makes sense for you. Everyone's an individual. Some people have one thing. I just want to expose you guys to everything. That's why I'm giving you that bomb course for $893 for lifetime access. You can switch services. You can do different stuff. It would just save you from having to pay for everything. You can just pay one time. If you want a payment plan, we can work out a payment plan, and we get you guys in there so you guys can learn everything in thorough detail. I'm not with the quick thing, quick this, quick that. All that quick stuff will leave you quickly broke, right? You just gotta put it in, sit down, pen and pad. We literally go through everything. If there's not a question we know how to answer, we're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna have the information for you to get rolling. If you do that and you go all in with us, we will make sure you eat within a few months tops if you take it seriously. Right.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Lex and Dee, I appreciate your time. Dee, talk about your program, Dee.
Okay. And everybody, I'm also the CEO of the BlackMenStarterKit.com. Again, it's the BlackMenStarterKit.com, and I have some guests. My queen's on there, Brother Dre's on there. We talk about the importance of starting businesses, the importance of eating healthy, choosing the right partner. I even show brothers. It's not just for brothers, but it's designed for the brothers. But you know, queens, you can definitely enroll your sons or boyfriends, partners in. Show how to invest in the stock market, because it's definitely a good time to be investing. We're all shopping somewhere, Walmart, wherever you, your computer. There's all kind of companies you can be investing in. You can be owning part of those companies you're buying. You're making the money anyway, so why not, invest in them so it can bring you some income in yourself. So, I'm also doing that. So definitely just something to teach people, give them some options on, learning and investing and eating healthy and all that type of stuff. So definitely check me out at the BlackMenStarterKit.com. It's the BlackMenStarterKit.com.
And Derek, okay, cool. Thanks, Lex. And Derek also has a book coming out. You can pre-order the book on the website as well. He talks about how to pick the right partner. Obviously he has a great partner. Look at him. so he knows a thing about that. And, in the past, he might have made a mistake or two. So he's just going to be honest and raw and tell you guys what he did right, what he did wrong, and share other experiences. Here it goes here. Coming out in May, is it? April or May? May, right?
It's going to be coming out end of this month.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's coming out very soon. It's pretty much done. So just tighten up some things. I could definitely pre-order it. I'll have it out very soon for y'all, but it'll help.
Right here. $20. If you guys want to do Derek a solid, for him giving you guys the game here, if you want to go here and roll in the course or pre-order the book, that would be love right there. So we show Derek and Alexa we appreciate their time and their effort. Want to provide some assistance. Okay, I think somebody wants to hit you up, D.
Okay, Sylvester, I see you. You can email me at enroll@theblackmenstarterkit.com. Again, it's enroll. I'll put it in the chat. Enroll at theblackmenstarterkit.com.
All right, so it's 9:03. We're gonna go summary. The promos end Wednesday night at 7 p.m. If you make at least half the payment up front and have in 2 weeks, I can set something up. Email me. For the All Access course, it's a year of mentorship. So that means that we'll be rocking out for a year. We're going to talk on the phone or via the computer every 2 weeks. If you need me, if not, it's cool. But like that comes with the package, and you have lifetime access to every course. That's a $3,000 package. It is $893 or whatever. It's going to end soon, and it will never be that price again. If you just want the fingerprinting course, it's $248.50. Again, there's content already uploaded, but there's more live sessions coming in May. I don't have a date yet, but if you enroll, you will receive emails with that good stuff. Lex and Derek, they were former students. Now they're teachers. They're doing their thing. Derek left a full-time job from just doing one service. So if you guys, if any of this stuff makes sense to you, I would encourage you guys to enroll. We have former students in the chat who are telling you that this system, that this business, that our program works. Would be honored if you guys give us a shot and learn and grow with us. And hopefully you guys can become teachers after you guys start rock and rolling again. Will the video be on repeat? The video is on my YouTube channel. I'm going to post it here one more time. If you guys want to watch the replay of the video, I'm going to take it down after Wednesday because people are going to be hitting me up for those cheap prices after the video. I'm like, no, those things are done. Those things are done. So any last words, Lex and Derek, any last words?
If anybody want to check our clothing company that we got out, it's Black Abundance, blackabundance.com. Y'all can check us out and support that there, but our clothes just got like a positive message for Black people, like for motivation and represent everything that we believe in. So y'all can check us out there. There's many different ways that we can support each other, but definitely check us out, because we rep other people's brands, so we got to rep our own brands, So.
Of course, you guys are always looking out. You guys deserve people to look out as well. So here goes the website here, blackabundance.com. Check out some of their fly gear. If you want to save some few bucks, you can click that, save a few bucks there. Oh, this one's $5. Is this new?
No, it's not new. That one been up there for a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. This is hot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, the blackabundance.com, blackabundance.com. Pick up some stuff. We got the tote bags, we got the sweatshirts, the t-shirts. This wonderful couple doing amazing things, and make sure you guys study from them. You guys want to learn from millionaires in the making, homeowners, business owners, college students, chefs, bakers, landlords. Like they're the real deal, and they're doing it together. And they're doing it together in their 20s. It does not get any better than that. Like that alone is a win. That alone is a win. Because so we see married, single, or building an empire. Like you can't be involved in the building empire, but y'all are just showing like no, like you can do this. It takes some work, but you guys can do this together. It can be done together. You don't got to be single and doing it. Black love, black business, love it. Love it, and Coach Steve. Okay, I'm gonna go. Email me for the payment plans if you need the links. If you're watching the replay, the links are in the chat box and stuck to wherever you're watching this video. The links will be there. Lexi D, appreciate your time, guys. Love y'all.
We appreciate y'all.
Everybody, y'all be easy.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Peace.
All right.